I don't want to go to work today. Crap. Good day, and Swagbeans. Today has been another quiet, sluggishly blah day here in Idle York. Today is the launch of the Halloween event that's going on 14, which I'm going to play after work and just relax with, but I'm going to go work in about 45 minutes. Well, I start work in 45 minutes, so Chris is going to work at 4 as well, so may as well take a ride with him. Plus, take that with me as well, because I'm going to ride it home later and it's going to be rainy. Just what the hell? Not today. Oof. I don't want to set the world on fire. Home, thought I may as well try this game out. Used to be for mobile, now it's for PlayStation. So another quiet night. Dozing in and out of sleep. Doing a bit of work, but also as well just watching a few streams. And one of them came into mind of watching someone called Frosty Panda. Person, good Sylveon, streamer, excellent. And it was the one thing that he brought up, funny enough, the other day, in which I thought, oh crap, I forgot I gotta talk about that, was the discussion of voice acting. And his experience of trying to get into voice acting and trying to do a little bit of voice acting. And the thing that he was saying was that from a lot of people that, from voice actors that he went to conventions, he would ask him, how would I get into voice acting, this, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah. The answers that some of these voice actors were giving out, which I thought, what the hell, was basically they would turn around and say to this kid, oh yeah, you need to go to school and get an education into voice acting and all that, and you got to go into education for acting and stuff. And I'm like, that seems a little BS, if you ask me. Because, okay, fair enough, from my end, I went to performing arts in college and then performing arts in university for 3 years. But before that, I did media studies. And I only just got into voice acting from a project of basically being a dirt for my project, where we had to put sound and voices to, well, a scene that was taking off all music and sound effect and everything in there, so it was just the footage. And I enjoyed just doing the voices, they were fun, and that's where it just went into voice acting that way. And yeah, going into acting and such, I was doing musical theatre. And then when I went off to university, as many of you may have seen from my years, it was basically contemporary pieces. Lots of movement, lots of Stanislavski with Otkel Puzzle and Stoika. I can't believe after these years I still remember that being a beginning, middle, and an end. You've got to show movements. Why do you do these movements and everything? So, there wasn't any voice acting to do that. There was vocal exercises, so it helps you project more and learn all these different ways, but that's about it. Never voice acting. Never did. The closest I came to voice acting really was musical theatre, where we sang. Sung for pantomime, sung for performances, sung for musicals. That's it. But I did my own voice acting on the side with all different projects, and some of them in which, well, one of them being that got me to where I am today with my husband and living out in America. But the whole idea where it's voice actors saying, oh, you need to go to voice acting school, you need to go into acting schools, you need to pay this much just to get an education to go into this school, I'm thinking, that's just bullshit. Don't fucking do that. Because I know a lot of people see it as, oh god, this kid wants to be the next voice actor. Let's just say, it's really hard and stuff, you have to have an education, and it just basically prolongs you then from doing voice acting and getting all those big roles, and that's a bit of a dickish move. My advice is this: if you want to go into voice acting, I would say give it a shot. Have fun with it. That's the main thing, is to have fun with just experimenting with different scenes and such, and see how you feel. Because people think, oh, if you're a voice actor, oh my god, impersonate this person, or do this voice, impersonate this. Can you do a Smeagol voice or anything like that? I'm like, no, I just do my own voices. It's like, oh, that's not voice acting. And it's like, because they just see it as, if you're a voice actor, you must do voices that are like from The Simpsons and everything like that. It's like, no. So have fun. Project your voice in a way that you see certain characters from shows in your way. I did a while back with another voice actor where we just did a collab on a Steven Universe scene where you meet Yellow Diamond, the gender bent version. So you think, how would Yellow Diamond sound? She's, uptight and very bossy and very, very orderly, like an officer. So for Yellow Diamond in the gentleman version, you think, yes, which Peridot are you? Yes, how is the Earth? I will report you on your incompetence. You will do as I say. What do you know about the Earth? That sort of thing. You just basically think in your head and you just project and portray on how you feel, it would sound from your point of view and such. It's just having fun with it. A lot of people do turn around and say, oh, you need to have expensive gears and stuff, you need to have this and this and this and this and this. It's the same approach as, I say this now for voice acting, as I go into, the same for streaming. You don't have to have $1,000 equipment just to do your own thing. Start off small, like little mic and such, but also as well, build up slowly. Maybe each pay or so from work, you can just basically put that aside to help build up a small little studio. Decent mics, I would say, like a Blue Yeti Snowball. I got like my mic, in which I've had now for nearly 10 plus years, from my ex, in which he gave it to me for like £70. I know, but basically that's been going strong for me. I may have to look into getting a new one. Don't know yet, but that one's been going strong for me. That really has, including as well for the Blue Ball or the Snowball one. That's been going alright. So you don't need super duper expensive, oh my god, it's got an Intel processor, fucking Alienware $1,000 microphone to begin with. Go off small, make your way up. Make sure that a place that you have is somewhere that you feel comfortable in, doing voice work in. It doesn't have a lot of echo in the background, that sort of thing. So that's one way of doing it. But it's just basically, in your own way, learning. You don't have to go to schools and stuff, pay $9,000 a month or a year or whatever, just to do it. I went to university and it was quite expensive. It really was. So that was fun. But, you don't have to have a full fucking education to say, oh, I'm from Harvard, I did voice acting in Harvard and in Yale, so I'm the best that there is. You don't need that. Fuck that. Definitely, find what inspires you with voice acting. Who are your voice actors that inspire you? Mine are people like James Arnold Taylor, Matt Mercer, Travis Willingham, Liam O'Brien, those sort of people I just watch and I just think, okay, yes, what can I take from them? What advice and what inspirations can I take from them? And, there are definitely like classes and such online for, people who want to try voice acting, but, there's all of that over on YouTube to say, hey, this is how I do my voice acting, da 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 da. I'm going to have to do a full, a proper video day where I will voice act and scene and such, edit it together and show you how it works. I'll be more than happy to do that on one day in my vlogs. I'll be happy. But again, to voice actors out there in which turn around and give the advice to see, oh, you need to get an education in voice acting, you got to spend this much, you got to have this, you got to pay this much to get a decent mic, you got to do this, this, and this. That's just basically your way of saying, oh yeah, you want to be another voice actor. That may take, another paying gig from us. Yeah, that's not going to happen. No, we're just going to tell you this bullshit. And I don't like that. I do not like that. I know definitely another one being, which I said so many times, I'm going to have to do this one day, and that is when you feel confident enough. Because with me, I do days where I voice act, but there are some days in which I do not feel confident enough to do voice acting or anything, or mentally I'm not into it. But definitely I would recommend the site Casting Call. Good place to look for auditions, whether paid or not paid work. I would say not paid to help out with, because at least it gives you a bit of experience. But then if you feel confident, go into the paid stuff. It helps out. But when you do feel quite confident with yourself, I would say, like with me, that I may do one day, is looking for representation. There are definitely representations out there in which you can say, hey, I'm looking to get into acting, but I'm looking to do this, this, and this, and they can be more than happy to sit you down and help you plot out on what you can do. I may have to look into that and see about getting some representation if I want to go into voice acting, properly with TV, radio, that sort of thing. Never know. We never know. But that'll definitely in the vlog. But honestly, from my point of view, it's not about just saying, hey, when people think, oh yeah, you got to have years of experience, you got to do this, this, and this, and this, you can't just be a voice actor. No, anyone can be a voice actor. Anyone can try to be a voice actor and try. That's the main thing. If you do not try, then, then it's no point. Try it out. Be confident with yourself. That's the main thing. Enjoy it. Because, at the end of the day, if you don't do the voice acting, you're never going to know if you like it or not. So, just try it out. Be confident. Have fun with it. That's the main thing, is to have fun with it. And you never know. If you like it, then yeah, try pursuing more into it. And if not, at least you can say, hey, I try to do voice acting, it's not for me. That's fair enough. But yeah, fun stuff. But I will definitely do a video day where I will talk more into voice acting and do at least a video just to get you an idea of what it's like. But I'm going to call it a night. It is 4 in the morning. That's fucking great. I got the hiccups. But thank you guys for watching today's little video and my little segment on just a bit of voice acting, and basically, hearing the advice of that is just a no-no. Absolute no-no. When I heard that, I was like, yeah, that's just BS. Absolute BS when they say you need to have a full education in voice acting, blah, blah, blah. No. No, you fucking don't. Absolutely not. I mean, I did media studies, I did performing arts, where I was the triple threat of singing, acting, and dancing. And then I went on the 3 years in university, where it's contemporary performing arts, in which it was just a little bit of script work, no singing, a little bit of weird dancing, but that's about it. But I learned how to be a voice actor myself because it's something in which I enjoyed, it's something in which I like to do, and something in which I can carry on with. But that's me. So anyway, thank you guys for watching today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed, and if you have, don't forget to hit that like button. But I'll see you guys tomorrow for a brand spanking new day, and hopefully it shall be better than the rest. But until then, take it easy guys. Nasta.